35% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Tatum. Offensive struggles continue, missing again to the inside. Booker. Some solid defense from Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Williams. The pass to Martin. Scott up top. Defended by Wembanyama.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Chet Holmgren, making his defensive presence felt.
Thomas, good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Clippers?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The shot misses. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Brown feeling it out a bit. And then Brown with the top.
Shuffling off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Thomas passes to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Thomas. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. And that's now 25 points for P. Boston shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Williams. Drops it in from 11 feet.
How about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Williams against Thomas. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the jam.
Thomas. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Williams passes to Scott. Takes the free. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Scott. Scott's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, that's his second free of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Giddey with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 18 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Tatum down low. Working on Holmgren. Here's Williams. Great D that time from Thomas. And Los Angeles guys shooting percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. The dish to Booker. Back to Thomas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
5th personal foul, 2nd team foul.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5
at the
here.
line for the Clippers.
Admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. McDaniels kicks to Brand. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team.
Out of bounds, Boston
All
ball.
right, David.
For the Celtics, Evans.
Five on the clock. Here's Brand, and he can't bank that one in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The Celtics shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. And it's Evans missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Whitehead passes to Thomas.
Celtics foul. Brand. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And this is his fourth trip to the free throw
Shooting
line
for
tonight.
LA. Thomas at the line for two.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Prosper. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out to Brand to end the drought. Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Prosper. And too much time in the lane. They call for the 3-second violation.
LA ball.
And to make that
This
this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make...
Substitution on the court.
Scotty's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Jason Tatum comes in for McDaniels. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Evans. And it's Williams in for Brown. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
So with Irving on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Thomas is out there with Whitehead, and it's Reese in at the 4. Here's Clement, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown. So, Frank, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Austin's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Prosper. Kicks it to Love. Shoots it. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Clippers. From downtown, it's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Thomas kicks to Love. Back to Williams. To stop the run. Thomas with the block. They recover it. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Whitehead passes to Thomas. Wembanyama with it. Defended by Scott. To the right side. Clement. And another three for the Clippers.
3 points.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Prosper. The kick out to Williams. From 12 feet out. Here is the jump shot. Williams has got 6
Assisted
in this
by
quarter.
And with that one,
Olivier
it's an
Maxence
11-0
Prosper.
run by the Clippers.
Down low. Here's Thomas. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of
Olivier
emphasis.
Maxence Prosper.
Then you'd like to see emphasized.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim, there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more
Substitutions for the
involved in
Celtics.
games.
Celtics making a switch here.
Brand.
It's Scott on the wing. Defended by Wembanyama. The offensive rebound. Pass to Prosper. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Pass to Wembanyama. Thomas against Brand. Thomas inside to the paint. Shot clock at 5. Snatched up. Shots good by Whitehead.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Williams. And the layup
Alondas
falls.
Williams.
Williams has got 28 points for the game. Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Thomas.
And Thomas with the stuff.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And inside. Thomas covering. Outside Williams. From deep. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Thomas feeling it out a bit. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that's now 6 points for Brand. LA's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. A 3 from Thomas. Drills it from outside.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Passes it to Scott. On the top by Scott.
Assist from
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Wembanyama passes to Thomas. Rebound by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
LA has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
2 minutes
Launches a
remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by Prosper. Los Houston has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And here's Evans outside. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got rebound number 8 now on the night. Raised the pass to Whitehead. Outside for Thomas. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Over Brand. Here's Clement. It's blocked.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for P.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Brand. It's the Celtics ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, he showed right there. This guy's capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
The pass to Wembanyama. And it's good for 2.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Scott can't get it to go. Here's Thomas. Misses. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says I think an awful lot about this team.
We hope you had a great time, and we'll be back to see you again soon. Have a safe
Just a
trip home.
masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Devin Booker. Holmgren is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Thomas in at the point. And for Atlanta, we've got Dyson Daniels. And it's Abaji in at the three. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there.
Just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
Pass to Hendricks. Irving for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And it's the Clippers ball. Wembanyama pass to Thomas. Now Holmgren. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline try. The rebound by Atlanta. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
And it's Holmgren missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Giddey.
Foul line. They met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Both free throws good from Irving. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here's Irving following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Abaji. Irving against Thomas. Right side, Irving. Irving's got 8 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Thomas. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Irving looking around. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
When you look at the history of the Hawks, Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range work, the long-range work, the inside game work. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
The latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Atlanta, knocked out of that top 3, moving down to the 4th spot.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
Josh Giddey showing you he can get up.
Here's Irving. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Hendricks. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Holmgren with the block. Thomas with the ball. He played a great game against Boston. Now here's Giddey. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Hendricks. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Yeah, that one was a nail-biter. Came down to the wire in overtime, and these guys just rose to the occasion.
To the paint. Here's Thomas. The rebound by Atlanta. To the inside. Hendricks. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Holmgren. With the teardrop. And that one's good. Giddey.
And Giddey with the tough floater that time.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Irving. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And it's the Clippers on the break.
Putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Wembanyama. 17 points for him last game against Boston.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
To the middle. Here's Hendricks. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And the Hawks call time here.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Clippers, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long.
When I look at the Clippers, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates, and what I love is that everyone is focused. Couldn't have asked for it.
Yeah, they're using that effort, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Giddey finds Thomas. Down low. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Thomas has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Irving coming off a 28-point game against Chicago.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The Clippers, number 1.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
Clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Now here's Booker. And he also played a big role in their last game with Boston. Outside Giddey. 4 on the clock. Tipped away. Outside Irving. Pass to Abaji. Here's Hendricks. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Booker. Thomas, right side. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Booker no good. The Hawks trailing. Here's Abaji. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Daniels. Outside Irving. Let's go with a 3. And they recover it.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His second, team second.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Thomas. 2 shots.
First one falls. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Thomas.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
George passes to Anunoby. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. Chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
And he drops the first, and the Clippers making a change here. Irving. Los Angeles leading by 7. We've got Dyson Daniels, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
Developing those skills as a play caller. Giddey making a smart choice this time with the ball.
Daniels passes to Irving. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Giddey. And there's the drive. And he dunks it down.
And that energy behind Giddey's drive helping him get it done.
Now Irving. And he's going for the lob. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that that screen. He doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. Thomas, that's good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Hawks trail by 11. Outside Irving. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Sinks that one from the post. Irving's got 13.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, rising above. Wembanyama.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Irving, the pass to Buckner. Back to Irving. Here's Hendricks. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Irving. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Thomas. The rebound by Atlanta.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Daniels. Yet to see a basket. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Abaji. For 3. Hendricks, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Giddey finds Thomas. Back to Giddey. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Pean, their last time out against the Celtics, put on a show. He contributed 40 points, and that's a season high for him. What an offensive performance. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And Atlanta misses again.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
This is a good look and a routine one for Chet Holmgren. You're not going to see him waste many of those opportunities that close.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Daniels. Irving for 3. Buckner. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. It's Giddey on the wing. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
One shot.
Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way he's going to score more points in a game is add more time to the clock.
On defense, the Clippers. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Abaji. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
That's tipped. On the break. Here's Daniels. And he buries his first look.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Abaji. Oh, a big one-handed jam.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Wembanyama, pass to Booker. Now here's Holmgren. Pass to Thomas. To the inside. Shot clock at 6.
Josh Giddey.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
To the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. That free throw no good.
Davis, 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Los Angeles leading by 15. Outside Giddey. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Hawks. Irving, the pass to Buckner. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 15.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Abaji can't hit. The Clippers have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Thomas. Back to Booker. Off target at the rim.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Booker. Still no points. Wembanyama up top. Thomas, right side. Wembanyama, pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Pass to Giddey. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Irving, the pass to Buckner. Oh, beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go. That time from Giddey. Holmgren's got 6 points.
I like how Chet was finding his way to the open spot on the floor. It frees him up for a nice catch-and-shoot rhythm J.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now. Just flat. They're missing shots left and right. Just not playing their best.
A huge 24-point lead for them. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And Giddey's got the ball here for the Clippers. On the floor for the Clippers. Josh Giddey out there with Holmgren. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Thomas in at point guard. Now here's Thomas. Wembanyama's got space. Rebound Atlanta. Hendricks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Abaji. Giddey defends. The turnaround jumper. That one's good for 2. Abaji's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, there's really no defense for that one. Turnaround jumper, on time, on target.
Wembanyama with it. Going inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Irving, following the score by the Clippers. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Giddey. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Giddey's got 18.
And a nice stroke. That's coming along for Josh Giddey.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Irving. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Irving. 2 points. 15 points in the game.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Giddey. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Here's Daniels. Booker defending. Pass to Hendricks. On the wing, Irving. 15 points in the game.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the score by the Clippers.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Wembanyama, pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Oh, there's the alley. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here. Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Pass to Thomas. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Irving with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. And he lobs it up.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush. The whole thing was perfect. Booker surveying the floor. Shoots from 14. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Here's Thomas, following the score by Atlanta. Back to Giddey. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Irving. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Irving's got 19 points.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 10. Thomas finds Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got his 6th rebound on the night. Abaji pass to Daniels. Pass to Buckner. Irving against Thomas. Here's Buckner. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Inside, here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And Atlanta with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Hendricks. Offline with a 3. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Now here's Thomas. 15 points in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the big finish by Holmgren. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Well, I love that. You can kind of pass it anywhere when you're throwing it to Chet, and he does the rest.
Back to Irving. Over Thomas. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Clippers. He puts up a 3. And they get it back. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Well, Los Angeles shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Atlanta with a rebound. Thomas with a steal. Throws it up high.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Following this game, they hit the road and challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Daniels. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Now here's Booker. Defense right on him. Basket's good. Booker's got 7 points.
Well, the D's trying to limit the looks that Booker is getting, but he's terrific around the rim.
Here's Irving. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Down low. Here's Thomas. And there's the slam.
This
Dunk
is
to finish it off.
Josh Giddey.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered at home like that. Here's Daniels, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And just making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Page. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 5. George for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Holmgren. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Holmgren with great concentration, showing some good balance there through the contact.
At the line here tonight. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hendricks. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Irving's checked in.
Substitution
both
on the
teams
court.
changing it up here.
At the line
Well,
for
Brendan,
one.
a players' league.
Irving.
You think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
We've got OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Thomas outside. To the paint. Here's Whitehead. Up and in on the layup.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Irving. Fires it. Offensive board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Anunoby against Thomas. To the inside. And stolen by Irving. On the break. Floats one up. And it's hard. Handed in.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Irving. And to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Thomas, following the score by Atlanta. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Haywood. Lets it go for
that makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Hendricks, outside Irving. Here's Daniels. Outside for Irving. Fires the 3. Outside Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. Huff pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Whitehead. And a two-handed jam.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. And here's Hart. Up again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Huff. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Hendricks.
Clippers foul. Thomas.
Kumpos check in for Huff.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Irving. Here's Buckner. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Thomas. Over to the left wing. Antetokounmpo with it. The rebound by the Hawks. Irving's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Knocks it down from distance.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Outside Hart. This one for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Thomas passes to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Antetokounmpo has gotten 4 this quarter. And Irving has got the ball here for Atlanta.
2 minutes.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. And you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
So it's Los Angeles now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Thomas passes to Antetokounmpo. It's good.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Pass to Hart. Oh, they get a hand on it. A minute and a half left to play in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Buckner. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for P.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Thomas passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Pass to Irving to halt the run. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 33 points. Thomas finds Antetokounmpo. Thomas, left side. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this one.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with LaMelo like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
Ooh, a lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community run with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think he's one of the best level 40 rewards just because he had every 6'11". A lot of people run Beasley, Gary Payton, those cards with the fast shots.
Oh yeah, that's
I went to your corner, my bad. Here you go.
Take that.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Danny.
Good pass.
Good pass.
Good defense by Kawhi.
It really is.
Doesn't matter though.
Wow.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. So with Irving on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Victor Wembanyama. LaMelo Ball is out there with Thomas. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Giddey in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, Davis is out there with Holland. Then it's Collier. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Peterson in at the shooting guard position. And what a matchup we have here in the front court.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So the Clippers win the tip. Davis against Giddey. Drives to the hoop. Outside Ball. Shot on the wing. And yes, it's good. Ball's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Los Angeles. Here's Collier. He's covered by Ball. Here's Holland to the left wing. Here's Peterson. And Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Sacramento.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Now here is Davis. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Davis, the pass to Jokic. Over Giddey. And Jokic with the basketball assist by Davis.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Outside for Wembanyama. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Ball. Passes to Jokic. Down low. On the rejection by Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. And the ball goes over the bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Here's Collier. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Jokic trying to free himself up. Collier. That's good. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Ball finds Thomas. Back to Ball. It's Thomas, high post. 17 points in his last outing. And Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fight.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's ball. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And putting that reach to where Jokic just erasing that shot attempt. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
A slam dunk by Thomas.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk.
Wow. Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Clippers, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Pass to Jokic to the inside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Aldridge. In talking to the coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up some, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Thomas. Denver able to drain the 3. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Here's Peterson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at. Obviously, the development of the younger guys and your chemistry is always ongoing.
First one falls for him. And it's tied up with that one.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside Thomas. And it's Wembanyama with the kick.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Collier after the Clippers pick up 2. Collins kicks to Davis. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Thomas, good.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Here's Collier. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Back to Jokic. Takes a 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
To the middle. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Peterson. This game he had 34 points. Jokic has a two-pointer. Wembanyama with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. Left side, Ball over Davis. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 8.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the pass to Giddey. You can't hit that time. Great D that time from Davis. Denver's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open him. Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
Check. The Nuggets trail by 3. So with Irving on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Thomas is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Clement, started by Davis. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Clippers lead by 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Denver shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Peterson. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Thomas passes to Giddey. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Jokic passes to Peterson. Over Thomas. And it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 from Peterson.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And it's Ingram with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Peterson misses.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. He takes it in, and he goes in for the top.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Giddey the pass to Thomas. Wembanyama, right side. Tries again. Back to Thomas. On the mark with the 15-footer. Thomas got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Peterson. Thomas covering. Peterson misses. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Clement. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Peterson. Thomas covering. They get it again. Jokic. The slam by Jokic.
You got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Inside, here's Thomas. Following the shot, picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
His first personal
They're
foul.
finding lanes to the hoop now
Shooting
with
for
consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
At the line for one.
An important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
So how about how disruptive they've been on defense, not allowing the opposition to get comfortable, and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Now here's Giddey. He had 22 points in the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Holland the pass to Peterson. Latrey gets the three-point ball. And now it's only a 5-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 9. Count it. Good. 6 points for him.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's Peterson. 14 points for him. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against the Hawks was all business. He finished with 17 points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. A fantastic performance for him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. All alone. Wembanyama finishes off the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Denver calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Nuggets. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Yeah, and when I look at the Clippers, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Now here's Thomas following the miss by Jokic over Peterson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And 11 points for P.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Pass to Jokic. puts one up. Peterson. Thomas with the block. Now the Clippers moving it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
It's
foul.
on Ron
Second
Holland.
team foul.
Really, the right play
At the
defensively.
line for the
If you
Clippers.
can't block, force them to the
Taking 2
line.
shots.
The Clippers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to up. Their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And so he makes both from the line. The Nuggets trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 11. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Giddey against Ingram. Basket good. That's now 8 points here for Josh Giddey.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Collier and foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal
That's
foul.
his first personal
There's a
foul.
replay review by
Team
the official.
And this is the
At the
time
line for your
now
Nuggets,
where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Timeout for the
Indeed, and
Clippers.
the one thing with replay review, when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes to make the right call.
That's the end of the first half with a score. Your Nuggets.
They then active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one.
65.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. After a very very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Nuggets trail by 17. They've got Holland. He's out there with Jokic. Davis is out there with Collier. And it's Peterson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Tries from 10. And the rejection by Wembanyama. On the wing, Giddey. Outside Thomas. Back to Giddey. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Passes it to Holland. Back to Jokic. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
First team foul. Especially against aggressive
at the line for the Clippers.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. The Nuggets trail by 20. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Collier. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Davis surveying the floor. Shoots. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 5th rebound in this one.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Back to ball. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Left side, ball. The rebound by Collier. For Denver, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Here's Peterson. And that's off the glass and in. Peterson's got 16 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Shoots from the baseline. Thomas, no good. The Nuggets trail by 18. Out left to the wing. Back to Davis. Here's Holland. Defended by Holmgren. Out to the right wing. Shoots from 14. Clippers leading by 18. Outside Thomas. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Los Angeles with another miss.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And it really stands Victor Wembanyama. He has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Doesn't he, Greg?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's impressive.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And the basket by Thomas. He's got 13.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Letting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. Every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones. Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Ball, the pass to Thomas. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
The Nuggets trail by 17. There's the pass to Howard. Here's Peterson. Another three for Denver.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Giddey, the pass to Thomas. Feeds it to Ball. And another assist for him.
That makes 15
That's
assists.
his second He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
At the
And a
line
chance
for
to
the
catch up on
Clippers.
some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Denver's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic and the
Jokic.
free throw shooter.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Here's Collier, and the rejection by Holmgren.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Thomas finds Wembanyama. Ball from long range.
LaMelo
Yes, indeed,
Ball.
it is good. He's now 8 for 14. The Nuggets trail by 20 to the inside. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
For Denver, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Collier. Thomas covering. Passes it to Howard. 5 to shoot. Davis, that's for 2. And he comes up with the deuce. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 16. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Back Good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Giddey.
Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. Denver's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Pass to Jokic. And here is Davis. High post shot. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball with it. He's got 19. Six to shoot. Here's Collier. The pass to Davis. Baseline jumper. And too long on the shot. The Clippers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Here's Holmgren. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 18. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Left side, ball. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Wembanyama against Jokic. Here's Collier. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
The Nuggets trail by 20. Holland the pass to Collier. To end the cold streak. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Clippers leading by 20. Now Thomas, 17 points in the game. And a deep 3 from Ball. Kept alive. Wembanyama passes to Giddey. The second effort. And Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside. Wembanyama's got 4 this quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one
That's
on
his second
Holmgren.
personal foul.
And we're seeing some big
Second team
paydays
foul.
for NBA head coaches these days.
At the line for 2.
Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
And he can't get the first one. And the Nuggets with some changes. Ferry's checked in, and Gordon subbed in for Davis. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Haywood comes in for Josh Giddey. Booker, he's checked in for Ball. And Irving subbed in for Thomas. He hits the second from the line. Clippers leading by 21. Booker the pass to Wembanyama. Kicks to Irving. Second shot opportunity. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And slammed up by Ingram.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
To the paint. Here's Haywood. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the rejection interception by Wembanyama. 1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. And Booker kicks to Haywood. And the three off target. Davis is
substitution on the court.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Josh Giddey comes in for Haywood. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Thomas subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So with Irving on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wembanyama's out there with Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Thomas. And it's Ball. And it's the shooting guard. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Ingram attacking. Count that one.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Ingram. Lets it go from 14. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Perry nails the baby hook.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Giddey. The 17-footer. Thomas, no good. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Ball. That's good from Thomas on the assist from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Peterson. Passes it to Perry. Dishes it to Davis. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pocket 6. And it's Ingram missing. Clippers leading by 22. Here's Giddey. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Peterson. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
It's Ingram on the wing. He kicks to Davis. Looking to get back on track here, and that's 2 points on the layup.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Clippers leading by 20. Holmgren finds Thomas. Shoots over Ingram. Los Angeles with another miss. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Plenty of space.
Nuggets foul. Perry. That's his first personal foul.
He's checked in for
Substitution for your Nuggets.
Collier comes in for Ingram.
Nikola Jokic.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Ball feeling it out a bit. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Here's Wembanyama, and he banks in the lane.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Denver's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Coley, the teardrop falls in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Clippers leading by 22. Pass to Wembanyama. He dishes it to Thomas. On the wing, Giddey. The three. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
3 points.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
The three from Davis. The Clippers grab the miss. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly it. You combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the ball.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
For the Nuggets, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Holland, and Gordon subbed in for Davis. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Wembanyama outside. There's the dish to Irving. There's the drive. It's good.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Collier, covered by Irving. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
It's going to be on
Second
Victor
team
Wembanyama.
Yeah, easy call.
Greg, we see the NBA finding players for certain actions or statements.
Taking 2 shots.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
The free throw drops for Collier.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Denver making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Haywood's checked in for the Clippers. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Irving with the ball for Los Angeles. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Shooting for
I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And it's Collier missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the inside, Hayward. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the foul
That's his
against
first
him.
personal foul.
Yeah, the defender
Second team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Hayward. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. The Nuggets shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Collier. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Collier. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
To the wing on the left. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot.
1 made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Left side, Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. The pass to Hayward. Back to Irving. Pass to Haywood.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
So hard to contain. Irving enjoys putting the team on their
That's
heels
his 4th
and
personal
drawing
foul.
fouls.
4th team foul. Shooting for LA, Kyrie Irving. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Irving. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Here's Jokic. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's Clement. It's good from about 19 feet.
The assist, Hayward.
Here's Collier. High post, Zubats. To the middle. And it's sent back by Irving.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving, managing to see that shot coming.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for P.
Well, we saw
Kyrie
some
Irving.
exceptional passes
Assists
from
from
him tonight.
Giannis
His vision did a
Antetokounmpo.
lot to elevate their offense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Irving. The Nuggets with another miss. And it's Irving with the ball for the Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock.
That's the end of the game.
Resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy
We'd
territory.
like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.
Out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.